Hi everyone, my name's Lydia and I work at the Brilliant Club. I'd like to welcome you all to this online session, which is one in a series of online resources aimed at supporting pupils with university information, advice and guidance. You can find more of these resources by exploring our YouTube channel or by going to our website, which you can find in the description below. Now, before we get started, there is a corresponding worksheet for you to complete while we go through the slides. If you don't have it yet, you can find a link to it in the description below. As you can tell from the title of today's session, we're going to be thinking about two things. The aim for today's session are for us to consider how to make informed A-level choices and for us to explore the subjects that you can study at degree level. Now, there are different options available to students once they've finished their GCSEs. In this session, we're going to focus on A-level choice in quite a lot of depth, but if you are interested in pursuing a BTEC, diploma or apprenticeship, then you can find some further reading about this at the end of the PowerPoint. Now, choosing your A-levels can sometimes feel like a bit of a daunting and difficult task to do. We know that the A-levels you pick now can impact on what you do in the future. So it's important to take the time to consider some key points before, and I'm going to talk these through with you over the next few slides. You'll notice on the slides that there will be blue boxes, like the ones on the screen, directing you to a task on your worksheet. You can come back to these tasks at the end of the video or pause the video as we go through to complete them. One of the things to consider if you're thinking about going to university are that some degrees ask for specific A-levels. These are called required subjects, and you have to have these A-levels to be eligible to apply for that degree course. For example, if you want to study medicine, you have to have an A-level in chemistry. Equally, if you want to study for a maths degree, you will need to have an A-level in maths. Furthermore, some universities will also list preferred subjects alongside their required subjects. These are subjects that the university would prefer you have, as they feel that they will best prepare you for the degree ahead. For medicine, it is very likely universities will list biology or human biology as a preferred subject and then ask for either maths or physics. For maths, it's very likely that universities will list further maths as a preferred subject too. One thing that is important to note here is that this can vary depending on the university. If you want to study a specific degree, make sure you check the entry requirements for a number of different universities to see whether this will affect your A-level choices. Research Task 1 on your worksheet is designed to help you explore the A-level requirements needed for certain degrees. Remember, you can either pause the video now to complete this or save it until the end. If you're considering going to university, but you're not really sure what to study, then choosing certain A-levels can help keep your options open for the future. There are some A-levels which are required for entry to degree courses more often than others. You can see them displayed here on the screen. If you're not sure what you want to do, then choosing one or two of these subjects would help you to keep your options open. However, there are tons more subjects that you can study at A-level, which will also be useful preparation for a degree. You can see some of them listed here. There are a couple of other things to consider which will also help with making that final choice. You might want to consider choosing subjects you are good at. You are studying fewer subjects at A-level in a lot more detail than you would do at GCSEs. Therefore, you will be learning more subject knowledge and you will spend a lot more time practicing the key skills needed on the course. It's true that A-levels can feel like a big step up from GCSEs, but it is a natural progression from the work you've already done so far in that subject. In order to know what is expected of you, it can be a good idea to have a look at an example A-level curriculum to investigate what you will be learning about and how. Research Task 2 on your worksheet is designed to help you with this. And finally, one of the most important things to consider when choosing your A-levels is to choose subjects that you enjoy. You're going to be studying them for a further 2 years and possibly longer if you choose to study it at degree level. Research Task 3 is a great opportunity to take time to think and reflect about your favourite subjects at school, and then see what degree options are available for you. Have a play around on the Russell Group Informed Choices website with different combinations, and then explore some of the degrees on offer. We're now going to explore what subjects you can study at degree level. At university, you can choose from over 37,000 different courses. You can choose subjects that you've studied previously at school or something completely new. To help us explore the variety of options, we are going to do a quiz which will ask you to guess whether these degree courses are real or fake. Before we start, pause this video and refer back to your worksheet. Take time to make your guesses before we go through the answers. Now let's see if you were right. Mark your worksheet as we go through the answers. There are lots of exciting courses that you can study at university. As we learned earlier, there are over 37,000 different courses to choose from. It's important to remember that likewise to choosing your A-levels, if you're thinking about going to university, you should choose a degree subject to study that you will enjoy. You might want to pursue a subject you already study in school, like chemistry or history, or you might want to explore other courses that are on offer. It's useful to know what degree courses link back to the subjects you are already studying at school. You might find some elements of a specific subject more interesting than others, and it's likely there is a degree which focuses on these in more detail. Equally, you might find a degree course that you never knew existed, but you would be interested in studying. The green boxes on the screen contain subjects you are likely to be studying in school, And the purple boxes list the degrees which are linked to these. For example, if you have an interest in biology, you can study for a biology degree, or you can specialise in a particular type of biology. For example, you could do a degree in marine biology, which is the study of marine life and organisms in the sea. Equally, you might find that some subjects can offer you degrees which link to specific careers. For example, if you have an interest in art, you might want to specialise in a degree in animation in order to have a career in that industry. On this slide, you can see some more examples. Having an interest in languages can open up a lot of different options when choosing a degree. For example, most universities offer languages as a joint honours degree. This is where you study 2 subjects, not 1. For example, you could study a language alongside another subject like business or history. You might want to choose a degree that gives you the opportunity to learn something completely new, like studying Arabic. At SOAS and the University of Manchester, you don't have to have an A-level or relevant qualification in Arabic to enrol on the course. We've now reached our final task of the session. Turn to your worksheet where you will find some links to different university prospectuses. Use these to explore what subjects they offer at degree level. But before we go, if you are interested in finding out more about what we've discussed today, then you can find some recommended reading here, and we've also added these links into the description below. Thank you very much for listening, and please do continue to explore the Brilliant Club's YouTube channel.